Breaking news, Nigerians. As the Naira crisis scarcity still persists, the Supreme Court shifts its judgment. Hello guys, welcome to Spice Channel TV. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Supreme Court on Wednesday fixed March 3rd, 2023 for its judgment in 10 governors' suits against the federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria over the new Naira note deadline. The shifting of the judgment date bashed the hopes of millions of Nigerians who had hoped the apex court would end the case ahead of the presidential election slated for Saturday. Meanwhile, the crisis caused by the CBN's Naira swap policy worsened, with many Nigerians finding it difficult to purchase daily needs. This comes as the Independent National Electoral Commission said it was gearing up for the Saturday polls. The Supreme Court on February 8, while ruling a suit filed by the Zamfara, Kaduna, and Kogi states against the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami San, ordered the federal government not to implement the February 10th deadline for the swapping of the old Naira notes for the new ones. But in complete disregard for the February 8th court order, President Muhammad Buhari, in a national broadcast, extended the validity of the old 200 notes while insisting that the old 500 and 1000 note remains illegal. He further directed that the old 200 would be a legal tender till February 10, 2023, while urging Nigerians to deposit their old 500 and 1000 notes with the central bank. With this development, the apex court had further delayed the resolution of the biting naira scarcity crisis, which three state governors allege was targeted at scuttling the Saturday polls. The Kaduna State Governor, Nasir El-Rufai, last Thursday described the current scarcity of naira notes as part of an alleged plot to disrupt the elections to ensure an interim government takes over. The governor, in a state broadcast, alleged that the debacle was meant to ensure that the All Progressive Congress flag bearer, Bola Tinubu, and other candidates of the party lose. He claimed that those who lost out in the party's primaries were behind the plot. Speaking while hosting the forum of the former palliatants, the Northwest Zone in Kano, Wednesday, the Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje similarly lashed out at the policy, which he said was aimed at truncating the nation's democracy. Likewise, the Ondo State Governor, Rotimi, who rubbished the policy, saying it was unpopular, fruitless, and counterproductive, stressing that the glare of violence sprung from the policy, portend serious danger to the current democratic governance. However, at the start of the Wednesday's proceedings, the motion for the consideration of the different suits was raised and argued by the counsel for Rivers State, Emmanuel Ukala San, before the Supreme Court panel. My country people, we all know that the panel members headed by Justice John Okoro include Justice Amina and Adamu and others. Ukala had, while moving the notion on the notice, premised the conciliation request on the need for the suit to be heard without any impediments, since the matter borders on the same issue. So guys, with it now, as it is now, the judgments have been extended. The Supreme Court have extended, the dates for the judgment of the old Naira notes. As we recall, the northern governors have decided to they have decided to gang up against President Muhammad Buhari, the CBN, even AGF Abubakar Malami, claiming that they did not obey the Supreme Court orders by going against the Supreme Court orders. They decided to, file a suit against them, dragging them to the Supreme Court, hoping that the Supreme Court would rule in their favor. Finally, the Supreme Court have adjourned the Naira swap suit against the federal government till March 3rd. That will be after the elections, my country people. President Muhammad Buhari have stated that this time around, there will be no vote buying. Yes, there will be no vote buying. There will be no rigging of election. I'm certainly sure that it would pain them because they were hoping that the Supreme Court would give its judgment before the election day, allowing the old Naira notes to come back in circulation with the new ones. But as it seems now, the court adjourned this case till March 3rd after the presidential elections. And I'm sure that this kind of news won't go down well with them, being that the plans they have set aside to use this money to buy votes during the elections. My country people, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? Because it seems that at this particular moment, there will be no vote buying for anybody, not even the APC. It includes other political parties as well. There would be no vote buying in this coming election. So, guys, what are your thoughts concerning the Supreme Court judgment who have adjourned, this case till March 3rd after the elections? Do you think that, yes, this is a good idea, or do you think that no, this is not a good idea? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.